when it all came undone.
I made his bed that morning for another to sleep in. I cleaned those dishes for another to drink his drinks in. I stocked his refrigerator with water and drinks.
Shockingly,
he didn't need you to do that shit. You didn't do anything he really needed you for. You said that like you was doing something important. What the fuck?
To sleep in. I cleaned those dishes for another to drink his drinks in.
Bro, you didn't do shit. And this is not love.
Stocked his refrigerator with water and drinks.
shockingly,
She don't even take that shit serious, bruh.
I stocked his refrigerator with water and drinks.
Damn. Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
it's a strange world we live in today where fame can be acquired for basically anything. Get caught in the street saying something crazy, you might end up with a career like the hawk to a girl.
But it didn't last long. It came and it went, and it meant nothing to anybody.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. Yeah.
Want to spend your time fighting girls on a reality TV show? Then a life like Krishan Rock might await you. But
Damn.
perhaps the strangest
And Krishan crazy. But look how she looked up and then.
reality TV show, then a life like Krishan Rock
Then
might
connect-
await you.
Bro,
But
what the
perhaps the
hell?
strangest way that someone can become a prominent figure with name recognition today is for their exploits in the bedroom. But sure enough, this exists in the form of the modern day IG thought, who made their names on the mattress. And when it comes to those who took this odd route to infamy, no one is as quite controversial as Selena Powell. And at this point, Powell knows the kind of reputation that she solidified herself in the backlash that comes with it.
Why do people hate you so much?
I really don't know. Actually, I'm on the shade room right now and I was reading through the comments like, yo, why does everybody not like me? Like, why is the top comment like, why would you be with her?
At 30 years of age, Selena may have painted herself into a corner in terms of how people see her. And unfortunately for her, she's got enough self-awareness to know it too.
I didn't sell my soul, but I definitely think like my love life is tarnished.
After such a
Hey, why her leg look like that? Why is her leg so skinny, bro? That shit don't even look like it's on the same body.
I definitely think like my love life is tarnished.
After such a controversial spell in the spotlight, being anywhere near Selena is seen as a real lasting mistake that can be used against you in arguments, and is seen as such a badge of dishonor that some guys even attempt to deny it.
I didn't her, you fat. No, I didn't.
You also been with Selena's mom. She collected the Infinity Stones.
When it comes to this dubious position she has in the culture, it's not just the history attached to her, but Selena's habit of kissing and telling, which makes her continued acceptance in an artist.
But that's how a lot of these women get their fame, is off the name of a man, bro. Off of what a man built. I'm not saying that's how all women get there, but that's how a lot of women get there, bro. It's entire shows made up of women whose name is attached to some man. Like, bro, it's like some leech shit. Like, they leeching off your name so they can get their little bit of clout, bro.
Inner circle.
I mean, it happens the other way around, too. You know what I'm saying? A man could build his reputation based off a woman's name, too. But normally it's the other way around.
All the more confusing.
I remember good. That's why I could tell you my good.
Good.
Yeah, Young Thug, #1.
You him.
Name dropping. See what I mean? Attaching herself to a man's name, bro. She couldn't wait to let the world know she got cracked by Young Thug, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause the man is considered valuable. If it was just some regular nigga in the street, you think she would be happy to go on the podcast and tell the world about that? No, it had to be a name that we all know. Young Thug. All right, chill out, bro.
That's why I could tell you my good.
Good.
Yeah, Young Thug, #1.
You Emin? You are the Black Willow. How did you meet Emin though?
Through DMs. Everything is through DMs.
He hit you in the DM?
Girl, DMs are the easiest.
E-Man, E-Man Shumpert?
That's why I exposed you.
Because whether it's an up-and-coming rapper or a superstar who should really know better, no one is safe from the woman that has been referred to in some circles as the Black Widow. It's your boy louaista, and this is how Selena Powell became rap's most infamous groupie. There's an origin story for everything, and Selena is no different. Hailing from Colorado, Powell didn't have the easiest start in life, but according to her, it's got nothing to do with who she is today.
Are your parents still alive?
No.
Both
I
of
wasn't
them?
never raised. Yeah, both of them. But like, I was raised by my aunt. I don't really know my mom or my dad. But like, don't associate that with why I'm a hoe. Like,
At a certain unknown point, she begins making moves. And according to Powell herself, the only real goal she ever had was to be a celebrity, no matter what form that took.
I only wanted to be famous. I didn't give a fuck about nobody. Like, being a wife, being a mom, that was not on my brain. I wanted fame and money.
But what hip-hop didn't know was that her seeking that fortune would be the catalyst for no shortage of exposés and insane moments. Because while she had run-ins with some NBA players, Selena has been open about the fact that it's rappers who are in her crosshairs. After all, this is a woman who has claimed that most pro athletes aren't even famous enough to have their lives ruined by her.
I've been seeing like NFL players posting like, oh my God, Selena Powell will never get me. You're on the practice squad. Trust me, you're safe. You're safe.
When it came down to men who had their roles...
See what I mean, bro? You know how hard that man had to work just to get on the practice squad? You know how much time and hours had to go in that man getting himself in position to be prepared for the NFL? Bro, and she's just talking about it so casually, like, you're just on the practice squad. Bitch, you couldn't even be on the practice squad. You couldn't even do what it takes to be on the practice squad, but you gonna downplay all my hard work that I had to do just to get here, bro. And I might be on the practice squad for multiple reasons. Maybe because it's not a slot open for me yet in the NFL or the next level, bro. Maybe I have to put in my work first. I have to prove myself to them first before I can make it to the next level. Some people can skip the line. Some people gotta put in the work and prove themselves first. Either way, I had to work to get here. You didn't. All you had to do was show up and be a pretty female, and you get to be in the same rooms that I had to work hard to get in, bro. And that's that lack of respect I'm talking about. That's what I mean. They build their names off of men's names, bro. Man, come on, bro.
Around by Selena, it's fair to say that she started the bar pretty high by setting off with one of the biggest stars hip-hop has ever seen. Since his earliest days in the industry, Snoop has had an image of a pimp and a player, but this was always counterbalanced by the fact that he literally married his childhood sweetheart. Sure, there may have been ladies on the side, but none of them really went public with it, until Snoop had a fateful run-in with Selena Powell. In her version of the story, Selena says that she basically cold called him and got a response that she wasn't anticipating.
Snoop Dogg, I called him and like he like automatically like.
See, she's starting off all of her stories with the person, with the man's name. Bro, we didn't ask her name or nothing. She just started up. She made sure we heard the name, bro. Snoop Dogg, Young Thug.
She wasn't anticipating.
Snoop Dogg, I called him and like he like automatically like declined it, and he texted. He was like, yo, I'm with family, what's up? He was like, yo, like I'm with family. I was like, yo, is this still Snoop? And he was like, yeah. He sent a video of himself and said, yes, this is him. And I was like, what the, oh my God, I really have Snoop Dogg's number. He FaceTimed me a bunch of times, like we were talking. He was actually really freaking nice. And in the back of my head, I was like, how does he not know like who I am? But whatever.
From there, he flew her out and was told to meet the reputed family at his discreet love nest. There, she learned a whole lot about Snoop and what he likes.
I went upstairs, then I get the text. He was like, babe, you landed? I was like, yes. He was like, cool, I'm sending you a car. He was like, freshen up, I'm sending you a car. So come over. I lay down on the bed, and then he was like just counting money, and like he like set it aside. And in my head, I was like, that better be for me. So he like laid down on the bed too, and then he was just like making small talk with me. Then he like started undressing me. We had sex. While we're having this man literally got up, and I was like, oh my God, like did he already bust? Like whatever. Mind you, there was no condoms, no nothing. And when we got done, he's so weird. Like he likes once he's done, like, you know, I thought I was gonna you know, get dressed and leave. No, this man was like holding me like on his chest, and he was like rubbing my hair, and you know, I had nails, so I was like going like that on like on his chest, and he was like, oh. I was like, what the fuck is this man doing? And he was like, rub my nails, and it was just so freaking weird. And I was like, oh my god, like this man is weird.
See how she put all that business out? At the same time, you know what I'm saying, you can't just be out here, you can't just give any woman access to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, Snoop, look, man, grown man, I ain't gonna say what a grown man that's rich and successful should and shouldn't do, but I mean, look, you can't just give any woman access to your life like that, bro, to your time, to your energy, bro. She called your affection weird. You know what I'm saying? She didn't appreciate it. She talking about she saw you counting money, and bitch, that better be for me. A hip-hop legend, bro, had to earn that fucking money. All you did was show up. Bitch, that better be for me. No, it ain't. You was here and willing to do what I wanted you to do anyway. So why I gotta give you some money? You know what I'm saying? I flew you out, got you a room, sent you a car. We didn't agree to no money. Talking about some, bitch, that better be for me. Get your goofy ass out of here. Man, look, bro.
Once these claims emerged, Snoop denied it all, stating that it was just a promotion for a new shoot called Clout Chasers. But Selena refused to play ball, allegedly leaking
I believe she telling the truth, though. She had way too many details.
Tape of the pair on her OnlyFans. And whenever she's asked, Selena stays peddling the scandalous details whenever it's brought up.
With Snoop Dogg in the video, and he was snorting lines off of your chest.
I FaceTimed him. He answered with his full face on the camera.
Sorry, I'm like in the middle of getting ready right now.
And she recorded that, man. God. See, look, bro. This is why you shouldn't do dirt behind people's backs, bro. You can't get caught if you're not doing nothing, bro. It's just easier to just do the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Or if you are gonna do dirt, you can't move this sloppy like Snoop Dogg moving. You gotta be smart. You gotta be strategic, bro. But to avoid all of this, just don't do dirt, man. Do the right thing, bro.
Now, he was very married at the time.
I found out he was married when he flew me out for the BET Awards, and on stage, he's thanking his wife. I'm like...
See, she got flown out to the BET Awards, bro. You know how many people wish they could go to the BET Awards? At least at one point. I don't know about now. But in the past, at least, you know how many people wish they could have made it to the BET Awards? They worked hard to get there, or at least try to get there. Basically on some 50 Cent type shit. Get rich or die trying. And they died trying, right? And they never made it. This random broad got flown out just to be messy, bruh.
In the heat of the situation, she even went as far as shading Snoop's wife. I took this just guy, and she took him right back. Damn, my bad stingy ass bitch. This happened amid claims that Snoop transferred her $20,000 to make up for the drama. But Selena is one person that it's pointless to try and bribe. Instead of backing down, Snoop seemed to finally acknowledge her on Problems' Don't Be Mad at Me remix, alongside Freddie Gibbs, where he spit,
I'm tired of saying sorry for the same shit, damn it, lost my queen, can run with that lame bitch.
As is often the case, these issues weren't enough.
And that's another thing too, bruh. Now she can ruin your whole reputation, your whole career. You giving her a lot of power over your life, bro. Snoop has one of them images that transcends just hip hop. He's a household name. White people love Snoop Dogg. Everybody loves Snoop Dogg, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves Snoop. He's cemented in like celebrity history. And this random broad can just come and threaten all of that, bro. And it's not even just about Snoop. It's about any man with fame, power, respect, all of these things. You let some random broad come and have this type of power and control over your life. This is the downfall. Lust can be the downfall of a man, bro.
For these artists to completely shed contact. A little down the line, Snoop allegedly wanted to use her connections to help bring down 6ix9ine after they exchanged some harsh words over the rapper's past. This time, Snoop was a little more cunning, only showing his dog in future FaceTimes to ensure that he wouldn't be exposed again.
Yeah, because she recording the hell out this FaceTime call. Bro, that's some...
What?
Crazily, this wasn't the only member of Dr. Dre's crew that she's fraternized with, as she recently made a wild revelation about 50.
I ain't know nothing about 50 Cent, bro. I just brought that shit up. I didn't know 50 was actually gonna be in this video.
And his own bedroom habits.
You don't gotta say who, but have you ate in a rapper's before?
Yeah, I said it already. I ate 50 Cent.
You trolling or being for real?
I'm done being for real.
But even though she'd
Like, think about it, bro. She got on the internet and let the world know she ate 50 Cent's ass. Like, forget who the person is. I'm talking about the action. She was proud to let the world know she ate 50 Cent's ass, bro. Really think about that, man. You was proud to let the world know you ate some ass just because it was a famous person.
with them both, she still has more love for the dogfather and actually felt a little bad about how certain things went down.
Snoop or 50 Cent? You had to choose one.
Snoop.
Snoop?
I feel really bad. I shouldn't have done all that to him. I was
He is
so
a legend.
surprised when I was fucking him. I was like, oh my god.
When that kind of olive branch was ignored, she went public asking for him to let her off the hook.
My baby is like...
She said my baby.
Yeah, I still love him. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Aw.
That is not love. That is not love, bro.
He won't.
You don't love him, girl.
He loves his wife, though.
If I was Selena, I wouldn't expect these pleas to ever be accepted by Snoop. But if you think that he harbors a grudge, it's probably nothing compared to how Offset feels about her at this current moment. But before we move on, let's pause for a second and talk about today's sponsor.
Bruh, you made it this far into the video and you haven't hit the like button yet.
Damn.
Oh yeah, subscribe.
What's up with all that Instagram shit?
I'm glad you asked. Follow me on Instagram.
They ain't too hungry in this bitch.
Back in 2018, Offset was pretty much at the top of the world. Migos were still killing it, he had a solo album in the works, and his life with Cardi B was still going well. Then, all of a sudden, he was hit with a paternity suit from Selena. Then identified as simply another Instagram model, she took to IG with a sonogram image and a caption that read, "These past few months have been a complete mess, but I finally found enough strength to open up about what's going on. Yes, I'm expecting, and yes, she's a girl. My whole life is changing, and right now, it's definitely for the better."
This is how I know it's not love, bro.
I'm not sure what the future holds, but I hope that Offset and I work it out for the sake of Karma Lee Cephas. Almost straight away, Offset and his legal team served Selena Powell with a cease and desist letter in late 2017, while Cardi B publicly dismissed the documents as wild fake. But Selena was not to be deterred, telling the world that she was set to stick him up for child support.
Let's get to the real shit. Are you putting Offset on child support, bro?
Yeah. I don't know how much I can get off him, but I'm about to
Give me a dollar amount.
at least like 10,000.
Explain to me why you would need $10,000 to raise a 5-day-old.
I don't know how I'm gonna tell the judge I need 10,000, but it's gonna work. I should go for 20,000 so I can get the 10, right?
And as it turns out, the whole thing was a complete ruse, and she did this without caring who got hurt in the process.
I had lawyers reach out to me telling me I needed to chill out. I've had
Why
not
didn't you
because
just
real
actually
money,
listen to
real
him?
money because I didn't feel like it. Anyway,
Because it's not because it's not love, bro. This is not love. This is a demon, a serpent, a leech. She's a leech, bro. She leeches off. She's leeching off of everybody. Every man she comes in contact with, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch who you attach yourself with.
real money. I didn't tell everybody I was faking the pregnancy because I didn't want to ruin academics' credibility.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that to him. I didn't want, because he was like going so hard for me. Like he was like, you know, on his Twitch, on his YouTube, like on his main page, like he was really going hard for me, you know, saying like it's real, it's real, it's real. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna so I couldn't just
I want to
like,
know what he's got to say about that.
For many people, it was the first time that they'd heard of Selena, and it didn't exactly reflect
But
what
what are they seeing in person though? Like, I'm looking at this girl. alright, she's not ugly or nothing. She's not ugly at all, but she don't look like she worth none of this trouble, bruh. So it's gotta be a whole different experience in person, bruh, than on the screen. That's always the case. When you see a woman in person, she always look different than how she look on the screen, bruh.
As a great introduction. To begin with, many online figures initially didn't believe that they'd even hooked up, let alone those false claims that he'd knocked her up.
About being pregnant, then she lied about how she got fake pregnant.
No, I didn't.
Offset didn't with you. That's a cap.
See, like, she's sitting up here on a pod. Bro, she's on Adam 22, at least at the time where we could respect them, right? She's on WAC 100. She on all of these podcasts. For what? What are we interviewing this girl for? Because of whose name, what man's name she's attached to, bro? What does she have to say that's valuable for anybody? What does she do that's valuable for anybody, bro? Like, come on, bro.
I don't care.
Still, this was the point where Selena's career, if you want to call it that, really took off. And at every opportunity, she appeared on the No Jumper platform telling crazy tales.
Yeah, in his $8 million house.
How was that?
$8 million house.
How was that?
I don't know. I was blindfolded going there, but.
Are you serious? They blindfolded you?
I mean, respectively, you know.
Did it fuck all your eye makeup up and shit? And you were like, nah, I gotta go home now again.
I was wearing makeup.
Wow, really?
This briefly led to the creation of his own Thoughts Next Door podcast, before Adam 22 properly had a change of heart, or more accurately, that it would reflect bad on his company.
And they did a couple episodes, and I mean, I guess I just kind of like underestimated the extent to which giving her a show would change the way that people viewed me doing content with her so much, you know? Because it went from like, oh, this is a person that Adam does podcasts with occasionally, to Adam is setting up a platform for these girls to destroy black men. And it got kind of like, you know, it got a little consistent with that, where like they have the Odell Beckham shit that they're talking about him. It very much like, you know, we got a shitload of views that month from them doing the podcast. I mean, people were going crazy for it. I just kind of realized like, this is not worth it to me. Like, I would much rather run a platform that has like a more moderate pace of growth than to sort of involve myself in this constant drama that was going to follow me if we kept doing that, you know?
After all that went down with him and Selena, not to mention the fact that she began monetizing her bedroom antics, you'd think that Offset would do everything to steer clear of her. This wasn't the end of this saga, as it appears they linked up again just last year. And this time,
that lust would be a downfall, bruh.
Selena came with receipts in abundance.
See, look at that, man. That man got too comfortable. That man sleeping good, bruh.
Again just last year. And this time,
that man sleeping good as hell. Look, she made sure she got her foot in the shot too. Man, look, your lust will be your downfall, bro.
Selena came with receipts in abundance, putting him on blast after an apparent overnight stay.
The lust might be the reasons the Migos broke up, man.
Considering he was no longer with Cardi, not everyone saw the point of what she was trying to do. What is the meaning of recording someone while they're asleep? Selena Powell doesn't even own Offset. He's single, and he's not going to pay her. She's just clout chasing on the internet to drag Offset. But whatever she was attempting to do, it was enough to lead Selena to act like she feared for her life over how Set responded to it.
That shit sweet. Don't think it's sweet. Shit ain't sweet, mama. On my mama, it ain't. My mama, you think you seen something every time? Why did?
If anything happens to me, Offset did it, she said in an Instagram story post.
She trying to have a XXXTentacion moment.
Tired of this grown man threatening me almost every day, and got me living in fear because he owes me $15,000. I tried to get my money back for
$15,000 for what? Not no sex.
And all I get is threats. Although she couldn't be that scared, as she continues to air him out. During podcast appearances, she has actively stoked the ill feeling between Set and his ex-wife, Cardi B, claiming that he made some derogatory comments about the child she had with NFL star Stephon Diggs.
He called Cardi's new baby a bastard. I was like, oh. He was like, because if the babies aren't mine, that's a bastard. Oh, okay. And I was like, so what, you want the baby to be yours? He was like, yeah, because culture don't really with the baby. He was like, yeah, like she just be side-eyeing the baby or whatever, and the nanny be telling me all this. Like, mind you, Cardi has a restraining order on Offset. So he gets on.
Like, all my business. All of my fucking business. You're talking about it. Like, why are you first? She should not know this much about my business, dog. And then she on this fucking podcast. Just
talk to the babies at all. He's been FaceTiming Culture through his other daughter this whole time and talking to Culture or whatever, and I guess Culture's been saying like she hasn't even met Stefan, so that's probably why like she thinks like how the is this baby, and I don't talk to my dad, like how did you just have a baby, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like knowing that that's not her brother.
And in a statement that went from gossip to actual criminal activity, Selena claimed that Offset was threatening to shoot Stefan.
He told me that he was gonna when he sees Stefan, he's gonna shoot him in his knee and strip him and rob him.
If I catch Buddy and I can catch him, it's gonna be bad. So I think she on some beat, strip, shot in the knee, all type of shit.
Once the dust settled on the craziness, it left people like Ben the Don wondering how rappers are still pillow talking with her, even though they know the outcome.
Nah, man, bro. We can't excuse the goofy behavior from Offset on this bullshit either, dog. Or Snoop Dogg, or whoever else they about to talk about, man. All of this shit is goofy, bro. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna let no weird-ass woman like this have this much power over my life, bro.
What the f*** do y'all niggas be thinking, man? What the f*** do y'all niggas be actually f***ing thinking? Why do y'all keep f***ing with her? Pillow talking to him? What?
As for Selena, the whole situation went so bad that she even briefly claimed that she would no longer mess with rappers, but that promise doesn't appear to have held up. Make no mistake, the public and Powell have always known what her image was about. Selena Powell is dedicated to that hoe shit, LOL. All the other girls finding God and rebranding, but she's tripling down. Due to this perception, some rappers such as Drake had the good sense to evade her and claim that they didn't want no parts, even if it remains on her literal to-do list.
I'm still waiting for Drake.
Drake?
Thank you.
Drake?
That was my second choice. I'm still waiting for you. He told me I was dark and disturbed.
Others, such as Lil Durk, expertly played her at her own game.
He DM'd me and he blocked me, but my friend knew his DJ, so I was like, whatever, we'll go hang out with his DJ, whatever. And we got there, and Durk and him were sharing a room, and he didn't remember blocking me. He was like, it was probably my friend or something. And he was like, well, my and he was like, it make me unblock you. And I said, and he never unblocked me.
In certain scenarios, it's Selena who slips and makes things worse for herself. Like the time that she allegedly robbed G Herbo. Long after she was already known as a public menace to rappers, to the world all over, Herbo spoke about an early interaction with her that he described as his worst fan encounter.
Craziest fan story when we first met that crazy Selena Powell. when she stole all our shit, like she took our fucking around with my brother and them, around my cousin, all this dumbass shit. He let her in one of the rooms that hit.
Surprised they ain't slime her ass out.
All my shit in there, you feel me? Like she stole all our shit.
After pulling that off, Selena thought that she'd hit a lick, but it actually didn't go so well for her. Due to Powell already having some outstanding issues with the law, the attempt to get the cops onto Herbo and his crew backfired on her in a quite spectacular fashion.
Well, we had to go get it back. My homie and them threatened her and all type of shit. And we got all the shit back. Then she wound up having a warrant. Bitch went to jail, all type of shit.
Golly. That's crazy enough.
She called the police on us, and she had a warrant and went to jail. And the police let us get our shit back. But yeah, she took like my passport, my bags with a lot of clothes.
Hey, you see, she called the police. Them niggas won't finna call the police, bro. You heard how they handled it. We threatened her to get our stuff back. You know what I'm saying? The police wouldn't have got involved at all.
Top. All my cameraman equipment, like that was some crazy.
Much like what went down with Snoop, this was one instance where she actually apologized. My side of the story is that I was young and made a mistake. I was mad because they left me while he went to do his show, and he didn't invite me, so me and my friend robbed him. I still don't know how he found my address either, but I do want to make it clear that I was young and sincerely apologized to him. In a situation like that, Selena could apparently see that she was in the wrong. But in some of her other love affairs, Powell is a lot less charitable and puts these guys to the sword. A prime example of what happens when this goes down is Demetrius Flannery Jr., better known as Lil Meech. The son of the former BMF Kingpin, the younger Meech wound up starring in a 50 Cent produced Stars, where he played as his father. Because of that, Lil Meech felt that even though he was meeting with Selena, her reputation was too toxic to be attached to his brand.
Me and Demetrius, he was like, yo, I really wish I could publicly be with you, but like, I'm an actor, I have this going on, I have that going on, like, I can't, like, it's gonna f up my reputation because of who you are.
And while she kept it cool when they were together, all bets were off.
Bro, it ain't no privacy with this woman, bro. Don't tell her nothing. She gonna share all your business, man.
They parted ways. On podcasts, she spoke at length about how he treated her and what it said about her broader track record, as well as essentially suggesting that he's broke.
I guess he was just like really mean to me and I didn't really peep it because I'm in love at this point. This is what like really did our division was one day he was just so like grumpy. He was so mean, like being so mean to me, to the point where I started like really getting emotional. I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to sleep with you tonight. He doesn't have a car. He got his Ferrari allegedly repossessed because he couldn't afford the insurance, allegedly.
Later, she discovered that he had a side piece.
You don't get your car repossessed because you can't afford the insurance. Oh, am I tripping? I thought you get your car repossessed when you don't pay the car note. You just can't drive it when you don't have insurance. Legally, right? Well, I never had a Ferrari, so I don't know. Maybe those type of cars are different.
That's when it all came undone.
I made his bed that morning for another to sleep in. I cleaned those dishes for another to drink his drinks in. I stocked his refrigerator with water and drinks.
Shockingly,
he didn't need you to do that shit. You didn't do anything he really needed you for. You said that like you was doing something important. I made his bed. I put water in his refrigerator. What the fuck?
To sleep in. I cleaned those dishes for another to drink his drinks in.
Bro, you didn't do shit. And this is not love, bro.
His refrigerator with water and drinks.
Shockingly,
she don't even take that shit serious, bruh.
I stocked his refrigerator with water and drinks.
Shockingly, she even suggested that when they did sleep together, they occasionally did so to the music of his ex, Summer Walker, while also co-signing her claims. And it's safe to say that the assault on his personhood and his pockets didn't stop there whatsoever. I have nothing to do with that weirdo Demetrius, aka me, Lil Meech to y'all. Please leave me alone about him. I don't want shit to do with him besides the money I spent on him, LMAO. But hey, like Summer Walker and his life is terrible. The smoke continued to mount after he labeled her claims cap, right up to the point that she threatened to make him tunnel brothers with his father. Mind you, he is living in Floyd Mayweather's apartment for free with his daddy because they can't afford rent. Bitch, you think I'd be proud to admit that? I cared for you like you were my son. You couldn't even afford meals, ho. I connected you with my weed plug because you couldn't afford to get high. He's probably 10 pills deep and probably forgot why he was with me, and that's why he said cap. Cause ain't no way.
See, this is what's making me wonder how niggas keep messing with her, bruh. She's done nothing but leave a path of destruction. This whole video is her leaving a path of destruction, bro. One man after the next, bro.
Not content to stop there, she even exposed him further by leaking audio of their calls.
Begging you, please, delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
She exposing everything, man. Look, and these dudes putting themselves in this position, though. Like, they're choosing to mess with this girl. She's done shown countless times she gonna put that business out, bruh. She gonna steal from you. She gonna do whatever, bruh. Surprised she has not gotten slimed out, man.
But you said it was cap, though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Selena, I said that to get the post deleted.
And you hear how she making sure the names are being heard, bruh. Demetrius, Snoop Dogg, who else, bruh? Whatever name, Drake. She gonna make sure you hear that name.
Selena.
Right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
If her mission was to destroy Meech, then it worked, as it actually had a knockoff effect for his career, leaving the BMF series' executive producer, 50 Cent, to essentially suggest that he was cutting his losses after his star was outed like this. Please, please, please stop. This is my reputation. BMF done. Show over. But y'all street dudes, so you know how to get it out the mud. As explosive as this was, it's rumored that Lil Meech is to be the only ex-man of Summer Walker's that she was entangled with. After Summer Walker labeled her a fan, Powell twisted the knife by revealing that she'd been with Summer's baby daddy, London on the Track, as well as her recent rapper boyfriend, Rico Reckless.
She literally was like, oh yeah, you're a fan or whatever. So yeah, I had to make the announcement that I slept with Rico Reckless and Lennon on the Track before. Mind you, I don't know, I couldn't relate to her first album because why are you crying over a man the size of a penis that's like this? There's no way I'm crying over that.
A move like
this girl is a demon.
Just proves how vindictive Selena can get, because if you mess with her, then she'll use everything at her disposal to make things really difficult for you. At times, she's even done it to people that she actively seems to still be cool with. By now, it's really no big secret that academics and Selena Powell have had
this clown, this goofy ass nigga
past. Since earlier into her history, she's spoken openly about messing with him and even indulging his most depraved appetites.
I swallowed academics his pee, allegedly.
I wish it was anyone but him. Then
I know,
would
me
love
too,
you
but
more.
he was the only freak.
Me too.
But what makes the relationship between Ak and the Black Widow a little more different is that there's reason to believe that they were in a real relationship. In fact, Selena suggested that she cucked him with his friend Tekashi just a day after they met, and they still apparently wound up going out.
I fucked him in.
Bro, what the fuck? What kind of power does this woman have over these niggas? What's going on, bruh? We not talking about regular dudes. We talking about rich, successful men that have access to all kinds of women, bro. Why is it this one that's running through niggas like this, bro? It's one thing if she was just running through niggas. She's exposing them, putting all their business out, stealing from them, ruining their relationships, and going about her business. Like, part of me is starting to think, is she a necessary evil? Do these niggas need to be exposed? Like, what the hell's going on, bruh? Damn.
Wait, so is this like an academics cuck thing where he like gets off on watching that?
Not in, like literally in front. Like he was like, AK, get out, get out.
And what accent?
AK looked at me and he was like, I was like, I don't know what to do. Because me and AK, I literally swallowed AK's nut on the way to 6ix9ine's house.
But were you like dating Ak?
No. This was the second day I met AK.
Over the years, she hasn't been very complimentary about his manhood, while also claiming that he was basically obsessed with her.
Now, academics, I seen him like in a tape online, and his
she messy as hell too.
Belly is really huge. It's hairy. His was kind of small. And he had to stay close.
Kinda. It's so small, babe. Literally the smallest ever. Oh my god.
I think it's like her mission to run through these niggas and like try to ruin them as much as possible so nobody else wanna fuck with him. We heard what happened to Meech, to Lil Meech. He lost his job, his career, his position cause of messing with her, bruh. Probably his relationships, all that. She saying every nigga is little, bro. Ain't no other women gonna wanna fuck with that. I think it's her mission to completely destroy these men once she's finished with them. Why? This shit is evil. Why? Why is she so set on destroying these niggas' lives, bro?
So mad that I just fucked him.
And whenever Ak gets into an argument to this day, the rumors that he was so infatuated with her that he even brought her a luxury vehicle often get thrown back into his face.
You done paid a little Colorado. You brought her a G-Wagon, nigga.
Oh, hell no.
Selena Powell, you paid.
For what? For what, bro? What did she do to deserve a G-Wagon? Bro?
No, you paid.
No, I paid. No, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
For a long time now, Academics has denied her ever being his girlfriend, as well as the alleged car purchase.
Were you guys in a thing at one point?
Yo,
why do people refer to her
as
your ex?
I'm so.
Have you ever slept with Selena Powell?
No, yeah, I did.
You did, okay.
To this day, I can't convince people that we didn't date. I did do one thing, which I realized to me for life. When she first met me, I had this G-Wagon. She said she's gonna buy a G-Wagon. And she says, yo, I wanna make the blogs. I said, okay. She says, I'm gonna post up, thank you for buying me. The car cost $186,000.
Yeah.
She bought it herself, but she wanted to go viral. She says, I'm gonna post it up and said, you bought it for me, and you know how to treat a queen like a queen. I said, post that shit. Like every girl from here to Montana, they're like, oh, you.
Y'all believe that? Y'all believe that? If she had $180,000 to spend, why wouldn't she just go get a new one? You know what I'm saying? Why I'm gonna buy it from you, used? I don't know the cost of a G-Wagon. All I'm saying is, bro, if she could drop $180K right then and there, she could have just went and got a new one or one off the lot. But then again, I guess these people move differently. I don't know, man.
G-Wagons?
But did you actually buy her car?
But there's a general sense that he's capping. And later in that same interview with Vlad, it seems like he slipped up a little and gave it away without phrasing it.
Like, other women I've dealt with, I'm like, yeah, y'all get a little clout because they'll act like I'm still her boyfriend. I'm not her boyfriend.
As for the G-Wagon, Selena has shown receipts.
I don't know what the fuck's on my camera. But that shit's paid the fuck off. We don't do no rentals around here, baby. All the paperwork is right here. What else can I show you guys to prove that it's not a rental? Mercedes-Benz. It's all there.
Plus, she's still decrying him whenever the opportunity comes around.
Don't ever say Academics again in your entire life. You're so small.
Wow. DJ Academics?
You lying.
Is that on hard or on soft?
That's hard.
What's interesting about this is that they seem to be cordial enough, but that doesn't stop her from throwing some serious dirt on his character to his face without a second thought.
Like she's still but remember she's 20. She's still in the denial stage.
Oh my gosh, she's 20, bro. She look like that at 20. I'm thinking she like older, bro. She gonna be burnt out quick.
20?
Yeah, that's what
How
I'm
old is Trippy Red?
29.
It's a little weird.
Wait, it's weird that he's 29? How is that weird?
Of course, you fucking said it's not weird.
No.
I forgot you like him young too.
Wait.
This was a pretty wild thing to say, particularly because when it came to that side of things, Selena doesn't have a leg to stand on. Let's not forget that Selena once said with her full chest that she slept with Annalie Chapa when he was underage, something which the man that some people call Adam 16 was put on blast for, as he pretty much enabled it.
Everyone knows everything, I think. I mean, like, the most recent one, to be honest, was Annalie Chapa.
Annalie Chapa? Doesn't he have a girlfriend?
Isn't he 16? I know. I accidentally fucked that one up.
If he was underage, I do feel a little weird about that, but I do feel kind of weird about that. Like, I would not have facilitated that if that was...
Bro, see, look, bro. She can openly get on the internet and say she had intercourse with an underage person. Like, I'm telling you, dog, a man would not be able to get away with this. Not saying that he should. He absolutely should not be able to get away with it. But he definitely wouldn't get away with getting on the internet and saying that he had intercourse with an underage, you know what I'm saying, female.
I was thinking at that time, but I do regret doing that. I wish that I would never have done that if I knew that this predator, Selena Powell, was gonna take advantage of this little boy.
But Selena's version of events doesn't exactly paint a good light on Chapo's guardians either, as reportedly, Annalie's parents actively lied for him to make it happen.
Parents were there and they told me he was 19. I was like, okay. And then I went home and I Googled his age and I was like,
Wait,
never gonna tell him
wait,
about that.
his
But she could have Googled his age beforehand. She still saw an opportunity even though he was underage. Cause why would his parents have to say that he's 19? If you was already suspicious anyway, you could have easily Googled it right then and there. You was like, okay, but afterwards I went home and Googled his age. No, she still saw opportunity, bruh. Like, man,
parents told you he was 19 when they knew you were gonna have sex with him?
Yeah, right? They were right outside the door.
For Selena, it seems like there's just no bridge too far. And recently, another hip-hop star who came to the fore in his teenage years discovered how wrong things can go when you get in bed, literally and figuratively, with Powell. Back when he first unveiled tracks like Rubbing Off the Paint, Namir had real star potential. But as I've covered at length before in previous videos, things have gone really badly over the years. Over the years, he's given his haters plenty of reasons to mock him, and to no one's surprise, this has been a source of infinite clowning. And hooking up with Selena was just another reason for them to do so. But when the news broke that they might be expecting a kid,
I got suspicion that YB and Namir's career was purposely sabotaged, bro. I was never a huge fan of his anyway. I'm just saying he might have been told to. Then again, bro, he might just be trash. I don't know. But I just got a feeling like his career path was supposed to be exactly what it is. They probably told him from the jump, this is how your career is going to go. You're going to have these few big hits, but after that, your shit going to go downhill. Sign this contract. And he said, all right, bet. Do I make money? They say, yeah, all right, bet. Sign this contract. Look, man.
Together, he was suddenly getting dragged by everyone. I didn't think that bro could do any worse than Soul Train. Sheesh. Having a child with everybody's former side chick is crazy. Bro unlocked a new level of rock bottom.
And then too, all of these encounters that Selena Powell's having with these industry niggas, she might be an industry she might be like an industry hitman, like not a hitman, but a hitman, bro. She might be an industry, like she might be getting paid by the industry. You know what I'm saying? To do this, to spread chaos and destruction. That might be her role in the industry, bro. We thinking this is all her. She might have a whole system backing her up. You never know, bro. Like,
getting with Selena publicly is unlikely to be great for anyone, and it's not a situation he thought through, whether it was in terms of what it does for his image or the practicalities. Just look at how he reacted when he found out about her rumored past with Gucci.
See, Dollar Shave Club just has great razors at a great price and no bull.
Okay, it's just a laxative.
Relax, it's Miralax. It works with the water in your body for gentle relief.
Third leg, a prominent adult star who was known to spread herpes around.
Who had 50 dicks in their mouth?
The girl you was kissing on Instagram.
The girl I was kissing on Instagram.
All every podcast. I just want to know if she really stuck that Gucci third leg nigga shit, because if she did...
Gucci third leg?
Why are you on this live wild as fuck out right now?
No. What's the deal?
What do you mean, what's the deal? No, I didn't have no Gucci third leg. Who the fuck is Gucci third leg?
I'm Gucci fourth leg now. That's what I heard.
Boy, nobody told you that. Your retarded little friend in the back said that.
Everybody called me talking about some, yeah, you Gucci third leg and Gucci fourth leg. I'm like,
nobody is calling you and saying that. Stop playing with me.
She calling them a bitch. She disrespectful. But two, this is what I'm saying, bro. First of all, why is this nigga not in jail? Gucci third leg. Why is this nigga not locked up? Knowingly doing that to a bunch of women, spreading that shit out in the community. Second, it's the fact that these women know about it and they still fuck with them anyway, and then go spread that shit in the community, bro. Ruin their lives. And then third, like, you know, all right, now I'm learning this new news and I'm trying to get clarity, and you playing. You fucking playing. Like, I'm trying to get answers. I'm trying to, bro, tell me what's up. I'm trying to know, and you over here playing, gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? We talking about my health at this point. We not talking about a reputation, losing opportunities or losing money. We talking about my health, bro. That's over everything. And you gaslighting me right now?
Between them naturally soured after that announcement, leading to an IG live where he could barely hide his regret and disdain as he saw her drinking while apparently pregnant with his child.
You just took a shot on live earlier.
I took a shot of love.
Wow, that's crazy. How you gonna take a shot on?
She keep using this love word. Shit, this is not love, bro.
Live and you pregnant. That's disgusting.
Are you breaking up with me?
I'm using these from now on.
No, you're not. Not with me.
But it has since been speculated that she faked the pregnancy too. as if her public image required another blow. Even after entering her 3rd decade, Selena isn't exactly turning over a new leaf. In recent times, Selena has diversified into the streaming space, and recently outed
I swear girls did not care about streaming until it became popular, bro. Until they realized it's a lot of money in it. Dog, these girls don't care about streaming for real. They don't give a damn about this shit for real. They only come over there when they see success and they see money. But a perfect example, India Love. DDG was gonna put her on. He gave her a huge lift, and she did nothing with it. Dog, she could have made her own platform and stream. Her heart was not in that shit, bro. She could have easily been a streamer. She could have easily had her own community, her own platform. She didn't care about streaming. It was just the fact that it was money to be made in it. And when that ran its course, do we see her streaming? Maybe she is. I don't follow these people. It was just big enough for me to pay attention to. But point is, they don't care about this shit for real. Man.
quote-unquote alpha male Myron Gaines for attempting to get with her.
Ask about fresh and fit? What do you mean ask about fresh and fit?
Fresh, you can suck my dick with your mother's lips, you ass. Stop talking to me in the gym. I'm tired of you acting like we're cool. And Myron, stop hitting me up for I'll never fuck you.
She's not above clout chasing in that world either. Recently, it was Selena who tried to seduce Neon after seeing him flaunt some cash.
Can you give him a blowjob?
Yeah, come on. Go in the room. I know you're gonna come back later and I'm gonna give you the best blowjob ever.
Clearly, the much younger streamer didn't know what to do.
It's gotta be money, cause look at this nigga, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. This little ass nigga. This little goofy acorn face. Man, this nigga look like, I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he underage or not, so I ain't trying to say too much, but come on, bro. It's gotta be money, man. It's gotta be money, bro.
Accosted by a woman 9 years his senior, with his discomfort written all over his face throughout the whole exchange. Reflecting back on the situation, Clavicular made it sound like it was pretty non-consensual, before basically suggesting that Selena had to be stopped.
He had this OF model, Selena Powell, all over his cock, grabbing his chat. Not gonna lie, she was literally like molesting him. I never seen some shit like that. Chat, in my life, I never seen some shit. But yeah, the double standards that exist in society today absolutely blow my mind.
Despite how bad her reputation may be, she's always willing to crash out to defend herself. Much like she did on a recent podcast where she took major exception after being told that she wasn't wife material.
You're trying to shit on me live? Are you cool? Are you cool?
Men
I'll this whole house before I leave outside.
Nothing in here.
I promise you I will.
Let's find out then.
Let's find out, please.
Who I really am in this
I don't give a Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Do what you
Let's do
then.
it.
Do what
I
you
swear to
done.
God.
At this stage, Selena's reputation truly does offer her. It's even gotten to a point where she's not only being clowned, but people simply can't believe that celebrities are still dumb and impulsive enough to get involved with her.
Selena Powell's mouth is about as twice as loose as her vagina. If you've ever seen your neighbor's dog running down the street with the tag on it and shit, and you just, that's Miss Robinson, dog. His ass that got out again. He bad as hell. He loose. That's Selena Powell. So if a nigga is confessing his life stories and just spilling the whole 2 liters of his problems to her, I'm assuming that you are in the worst space of your life humanly possible. What nigga has ever been mentioned in a blog post or any of any kind with Selena Powell and then seen a resurgence or upsell in their career? YBN Namir, nigga, Aaron Carter, Offset, these niggas are spiraling and they have been exiled from every family meeting and group chat possible.
Although most of the world see her as ran through, Powell doesn't appear to feel that anything is unsalvageable, and she still has ambitions of a happily ever after.
I want to see Selena get married, like, you know what I mean? I'm ready for chapter 2 of your life. If you met the perfect guy, you would settle down and get married.
Immediately. I want a baby. I want to get pregnant now.
Would you stop being outside?
Bro, she be lying, bruh. She just be capping, my nigga. The only time she be telling the truth is when she exposing niggas. Otherwise, everything that come out her mouth just be a straight lie.
Down and get married.
Immediately. I want a baby. I want to get pregnant now.
Would you stop being outside? You
Yes.
wouldn't.
Because now that I'm getting older, I'm 30. Like, my biological clock is ticking. Like, I got to hurry
Do you ever wish you could get a clean slate and just start over?
Of course, all the time. Or, like, I used to think like apologies like fixed it as well, because a lot of these celebrities we're in Miami, we see these celebrities all the time. I didn't apologize to like most of them, and we're good, but that still doesn't take away the public's view. So now when I'm just chilling with my man and I'm posting him getting a haircut, everyone's like, oh, she's a whore, she's this, she's that, and I'm like, it's just, it sucks.
But ultimately, she's probably gonna struggle to achieve that when her gimmick is still going strong.
I'm passing the phone to someone who betrayed their baby daddy, Chief Keef, for 6ix9ine.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who faked the pregnancy by Offset.
I'm passing the phone to someone who took an Odell Beckham Jr.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who was in love with academics.
I'm passing the phone to someone who broke up Addison Rae and Bryce Hall.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who still Moneybag Yo.
I'm passing the phone to someone who's still Tristan Thompson.
I'm passing the phone to somebody who just fucked Soulja Boy.
I don't want to play anymore.
As with every fresh appearance in front of a mic, it feels like she says something new, which would make it impossible for her to fully rehab her image.
Do you like to get beat?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I like a little domestic violence, but I'm not like pro domestic violence.
She's toxic.
Don't beat other bitches. You can beat me up. Don't beat other people up.
Beat you up like beat up, or beat you up like pull your hair?
Yeah, that bit like yeah.
What made them even ask this question? That's crazy, bro. They must have knew something.
That you like that?
Don't beat up no bitches.
As a new crop of rappers emerges, let's just hope that they have the good sense to steer clear of Selena. Otherwise, they'll wind up just another unfortunate.
No, all these dudes mess with Selena. I'm starting to think none of these things were just coincidences. I'm starting to think everybody was told to fuck with her or something. After a certain point, I don't know, man. Look, y'all may think I sound crazy, but we don't know how this industry operates. The music industry, Hollywood, sports, entertainment, all this shit is WWE, bro. All these are scripts, my nigga. Like, we don't know how much of this shit is real and how much of this shit is, like, supposed to, is part of people's contracts or whatever, bro. Look, what y'all talking about in the comments, man? These rappers are ruining themselves. They knew what they were getting into with this chick. Hearing Snoop Dogg's sex life feels illegal. Sounds like they ruined their own lives. Yeah. Women making fun of men being intimate and caring in bed is a weird take. No, that's why they say don't be pillow talking, bro. No pillow talking, bro. It's not masculine. It's not manly, bro. We don't pillow talk. This is one of the reasons. But another reason is because bro, if I'm pillow talking with you, and you know that, how you supposed to trust me if I'm pillow talking, telling you other people's business, telling you my business? Like, come on, bro. No pillow talking, bro. None of that. But look, man, y'all like the video. LIKE, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
Bruh, you recording?
There's some real shit going on outside. And we in here talking about bullshit.